Yeah, I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. Wow. That escalated fast. Okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Dee. Yeah, excited to have y'all back with me today. I am going to be making my study schedule now that we're on this productivity trend, you know. It's just time to get started studying for my licensing exams and just getting my life together for my MBA that's loading. So I'm gonna take y'all along and show y'all how I go about organizing my day, my week, my life, all of that. But I'm going to show y'all how I am going to do a quick little self-assessment, and then we are going to make my study schedule. Stay tuned.
Alright, so let's lay out all of our resources. So I am going to be doing not only a self-assessment but also laying out my weekly and overall ideal schedule. So I may or may not be biased to a certain brand day designer, so I'm using two templates from their website, and these are free downloads. I'm using the weekly chore chart and the ideal week schedule, and those are what I'm going to use to frame my week and kind of balance all the different things that I have juggling. And then I also am doing a self-assessment that I made myself. And so I'm going to start with the self-assessment here, because I am a firm believer that if you don't know where you stand currently, you're not going to know how to get to where you want to be. So that's why I love doing self-assessments at the beginning of any dedicated study period, any new course or new semester. It's just a great time for self-reflection and to identify places that you can improve upon. So my self-assessment that I made has spaces for you to put your test date, your days to your test, like the actual number of days to your test, your goal score. The one that I made specifically for my licensing exams, it allows me to lay out how many QBank questions I have left to do, how many Anki cards I have left to review, and then it even has spots for me to leave how many QBank questions I want to do per day and how many Anki cards per day. And then it has a space for SMART goals. And I'll talk about SMART goals probably in another video, because I can go on forever about my love of SMART goals. And then my absolute favorite part of the self-assessment would have to be the second page, which is the SWOT analysis. And that's what I'm filling out right now. It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Y'all, when I tell you if you want to read yourself for filth, just do a SWOT analysis. It'll be the best, worst, most eye-opening part of your personal development journey, I promise. SWOT analyses for the win. And in the very back of this packet is just a chart where you can keep track of your practice test scores and how you've progressed. And so now we get to the fun part, and we're actually going to make our study schedule. I'm going to start by counting out what I've already mapped out on my ideal week. So this basically just says, you know, in a perfect world, when I wake up on time, go to bed on time, this is what I'm going to do in between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. So I am just counting out how many UWorld blocks that I want to do, how many Anki questions that I want to do, and just my major milestones for the week. And then what I'll do from there is take those milestones and use the weekly chart, the weekly chore chart, that's the name on the Day Designer website, weekly chore chart. I'm going to use that to figure out exactly what I'm going to do of each day of the week as far as studying is concerned. And I love this because it has little check boxes beside each line, so that once I get a certain thing done, I can literally check it off as if it's on my to-do list. And I'm very goal oriented, so this is what's most motivating to me. So right now I've signed into Kaplan because that's what your girl uses to study for her licensing exams. Kaplan is the absolute best resource that I could ever have stumbled upon. And so what I'm doing is I'm checking out how many lessons there are inside of the one particular chapter that I'm focusing on this week, and I'm breaking them down by what day I'm going to get them done on. There's some days where I'll get 2 lessons done. There are some days where I'll just have to do 1 lesson because it's so hefty. You know, medicine can be thick sometimes, y'all. She can be thick. But we move, we get it done, and we stay organized every step of the way. So this is how I use the weekly chore chart. Now, whether you are studying for the MCAT, for the GRE, or for any of your licensing exams in medical school, you need to take a practice test. And when I say practice test, I mean as many as you can get your hands on. So that's what I'm doing right now, is mapping out when I'll take my practice test between now and my test date of, I think it's November 8th. I don't know, y'all. I'm too focused on what's going on right here, right now. So, I am a person who needs to also write things down in multiple spaces. So I need to be reminded of things, because when things are out of sight, they're also going to be out of mind. So Post-it notes are my best friend, and that's why I have so many cute Post-it notes, because I'm also drawn to things that look good. So in addition to writing them in my planner, I also recognize that I can easily just not open my planner one day. So I'm writing it on a cute little Post-it note that I can put on my monitor, to where I know exactly what dates I set for my practice tests. No excuses made, no questions asked. They're getting done. Point blank, period. A period, poo.
All right, so that just about does it for my study schedule. So I'll essentially do this at the top of every week, every single week, just so that I can make sure that I'm tailoring my schedule to whatever my needs are at this moment, whatever my practice tests say that I need, whatever my question bank results say that I need to do, or whatever. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite method is for making your study schedule. Obviously, I love the Day Designer. I'm biased, but yeah, let me know what yours is. So that's all I got for you. I'll see y'all later on this week.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up